corrector, concealer, powder, foundation, things like that. So starting in the back here, this week I'm going to be using the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector and also the Professional from Benefit. That's like a deluxe sample size. It's starting to get really, really hot here, and unfortunately I have an oily T-zone all year, plus in the summer when it starts getting hot I sweat, so I need something that's really going to hold those oils and sweat at bay. The Becca Priming Perfector, that stuff is no joke. As soon as you put it on, it literally just dries. Now it doesn't dry your skin out, but the primer itself is just quick to dry. It's not oily, it's not slick, it's just really, really good. And I do like the Professional as well. As soon as I'm done with that, I will be purchasing a full size because I really do like the way it works on my skin. And then moving on here, I finally bought a container of the RCMA powder, and you know, it's been all over YouTube for the longest time. I generally do not use powders that are white just because I'm darker. My skin is darker. But I've seen this used on different people with different skin tones, and it really is translucent. So I'm going to go ahead and start using that this week. I'm really excited about that. And then here for the correcting and concealer, I bought the new Smashbox color correcting stick. And this is the dark orange one. You could see that there. I have the lighter orange one because dark circles are really my problem in the under eye area, so I am excited to use that. I used it once since I purchased it and I really liked the way it looked. I also have my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer there. As you can see, I am getting down in the product, so I want to keep using that so that I can use that up as well. And then moving on here in the middle, right here is my powder foundation. This is by Mary Kay and my shade is Beige 2. Because again, the weather is going to be hot this week, I tend to not wear cream or liquid foundations unless I really want full coverage. It's not an everyday occurrence. Even in the winter, to be honest, it's not an everyday occurrence because if I continue to wear cream or liquid foundations daily, my skin really starts overreacting. So I wear it once or twice a week, if that. But I really do like this powder foundation because you can actually build it up and the coverage is really nice for a mineral powder. Over here I have a small sample of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I've heard really good things about it. This came with a product that I just bought from them, which you will see later. So I am going to try that out this week and see how I like it. And then here I have some powders. You guys see this every week. Like I said, my Sephora Baby Z palette always goes in my weekly collection. Up top there is the Banana Powder by Anastasia. Then over here is the Contour Powder in Java. And then I have a powder from MAC that goes in there every single week without fail. Then here I have a small Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and this is in Dim Light. I have heard from different YouTubers that they actually like using this under their eye to set their concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a try this week to see how I like that, because I do really like this powder, but it's light for my skin. So if I could use this under my eye and have it, you know, set my concealer first of all, and second just add, you know, a nice glow underneath there in a highlighted area, then I will continue to use it. So that right there, like I said, is my the products that I chose for priming, powder, concealer, correcting, that sort of thing. And we'll move on to some more products. Like the way it looks. And then I have the ColourPop gel liner, and then also the gel liner in stick format or in pencil format. Both are in the color Swerve, which is their blackest color, or their black color, I guess, if you will. I really do like it. I love it. It really is black, and that's what I like even with just the pencil. But if I really, really want to add a lot of drama, I use the pencil first, and then I'll go in with the gel liner in the pot, and it looks really, really great. So the next couple of things I have are eyeshadow products. This is the Minnie Mouse by Sephora collection. I haven't used it yet. I hauled it a while ago. I got this during their VIB sale, and so this week I am breaking it out and I am going to use it. I swatched a couple of the colors when I first got it, was impressed with how they swatched, felt nice, felt buttery. and when I kind of dusted my hands over it, didn't look like they were just going to come off as soon as you put them on. So can't wait to use that collection. I'm really excited about that. And then two single eyeshadows that I decided to grab this week. This is Essence, and this is 03 Rose Flamingo. This is one of the prettiest inner corner highlights that I have ever used. I don't tend to use it for my brow highlight because it is really, really, I guess, amplified. Like if you're going out to a club or a really cool party, I would definitely use that for a brow highlight. But I use it daily in my inner corner and I absolutely love the way it looks. And then this is one of the Ardency In single eyeshadows, and this color is Royal. It's just such a wonderful bluish purple, and I really like the way it looks on the eyes. I've used it before. It has massive staying power, and the color is so saturated. It is absolutely gorgeous. So that does it this week for my eyeshadow. I'll be able to order one when they did that kind of quick flash sale on the actual day of the launch in New York. Loving the way it looks so far. The pans obviously are not full size, but they're not tiny either. This is $52, and if you think about getting one highlighter, it's $38. So for maybe $12 or $13 more, you're getting another highlighter and 3 blushes, which are absolutely gorgeous. So I have not used it on my face yet, so I will be using this a lot this week so that I can go ahead and review it next week for you guys. I have Becca products. They're great. I have no complaints, but again, I want to use it before I start saying that it is the end-all be-all in blush/highlighting palettes. So just stay tuned for that. But I am so excited to use that this week. And if you look at the packaging, if you haven't seen it already, the outside is just amazing. It is perfect for display. It's just really, really beautiful. So as far as like the overall look of it goes, the overall you know, the inside of it, the gold and all that stuff, it looks amazing. So just stay tuned for that review. Moving on to bronzer, I'm actually going to leave in this week my Glam Bronze by L'Oreal. I did not get a chance to use it last week, but I do. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that in the stash for this week to go ahead and use that. And then next I chose a blush from Essence that I hadn't used yet. This is the beautiful Ombre Blush Up blush, and this is in 20 Pinky Flow. So I really do like the Essence blushes, so I decided to pull that out this week. Then I have a beauty powder from MAC, which was from their Fairy Whispers collection. I used this before. I just wanted to pull it back out. It leaves such a beautiful sheen on the skin. It really does. And with summer coming up, I think it's even more beautiful. This is in the shade Pearl Sunshine. And again, I use this kind of all over my face, not only just as a highlighter, so it just adds a little bit of glow to the skin. So that does it for my blushes, bronzers, and highlighters that I will be using this week. And finishing off with the lip colors that I have chosen this week. The first one from left to right is an Essence lipstick. The second one is a Milani lipstick. The third one is a lipstick from LA Colors. I actually got that at a Dollar Tree. I tried it once last week and I really did like it. The fourth one is Enchantée from Gerard Cosmetics, which is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous lip color. And then I have 2 glosses for this week. The first being Terra by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And then the second one being from Milani. It's the New Amore Metallics Lip Cream. So that does it for my weekly makeup stash. I'm going to put everything into the acrylic organizer so you can see it all put together in just one moment. So this is what this week's makeup stash looks like. Obviously the palette is way too big to fit in there, so I will just put that on my dresser. But as you see, I've got everything in this acrylic organizer, and this is what I use on my dresser upstairs weekly for all of the products that I use. Also, a couple of things I didn't show. I always make sure to keep hand lotion here. It's like the very last thing I do before I walk out of my bedroom. And then the brush that I use, this is the telephoto 3-in-1 from Smashbox. Sorry, there's a better view that I use to apply my powder foundation. So thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Please let me know down in the comments what your favorite product is this week or during the month if you do it per month. Again, I like to always kind of switch out my makeup every week. One, because I tend to get bored quickly and love the variety, and two, because I can always continue to use the makeup and not just let it sit there. So every week I try to use new products for each item that I use that week. You know, some things like the bronzer right there I didn't use last week, so I'll keep it in there in the rotation. But otherwise, I really like this setup because I get to use a lot of different things and really do like the way it works for me. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.